Hello, my name is Winfrey Mao. I have an interview that I want to do with you about the COVID-19 pandemic. First question, what was your daily life like during the COVID pandemic?
So, life during the pandemic, I don't know, man. I guess I would say, I wasn't really doing anything for real. Since everything is just shut down, it's like, what the hell? What else can I do? Nothing. Other than the fact that, I still have to do school. I'm literally just in my room, in my little space, as I normally am every day. So it's like, life was just the same, just minus that I don't have to go out. I don't have to go to school physically. I'm just there online, you know?
Yeah, that's great. For me, on the other hand,
During the pandemic, my daily life drastically changed, consisting mostly of working from home, significantly reduced social interaction, increased reliance on online communication, strict hygiene practices, and a heightened awareness of potential COVID-19 exposure, often accompanied by feelings of anxiety and uncertainty about the future. Most of my work transitioned to being done remotely at home, requiring adapting to new communication tools and managing a schedule without the structure of a physical office.
yeah, that's great. What were some of the major challenges you faced?
Yes, major challenge. It was a lot different working online school than in-person school. So, cause it's like nobody's just engaged. And I know for a fact I wasn't engaged, which is why I had to cheat. Cause I was paying attention to the lesson, but I wasn't really paying attention to the lesson. So it was just really just a matter of being engaged. And, it's just this is a different way of learning. I'm at home, it's all these distractions everywhere, it's just going on. And then you at school, it's not really a lot of distractions other than people just talking. And then the teacher's like, shut up. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'll shut up. And then it just continues on. At home, it's just mom is doing something, sister's doing something, brother doing something. It's just that kind of engagement, paying attention kind of thing. So that's kind of my challenge, I would say.
Yeah, that's great. What has surprised you about your experience during this time?
What surprised me about my experience, it had to be I guess the fact that, like I said, I think I said this, but earlier, it's just I don't mind being cooped up in the house. I like my little, private time. I guess kind of what surprised me was actually kind of being feeling a little bit alone. Everybody else probably felt so fucking alone. Cause you can't go out if it's a fucking pandemic. You gonna get sick. I don't mean to cuss, but please bear with me. So yeah, it's just low-key actually feeling that little bit of isolation. Dang, I really can't do this until the government says it's okay. And it was a long little while before I actually get to see my friends again. So yeah, I guess it's wow. I used to hold on. The solitude never bothered me anyway, kind of deal, but then it did. So I guess that's kind of my little.
Next question. How do you cope with feelings of illustration, if at all?
I coped my isolation through thugging it out. Simple as that. I can call them and text them, but that's the best I can do. I can't leave the house because the government said no. I'm not trying to get sick, child. So I just thugged it out until the government was like, oh, y'all can go outside now and just wear a mask. That's it. I was just thugging it out, calling them, texting them. That's how I coped. It was that easy.
What are some changes in your education dynamics?
For me, educational institutions also faced a significant transformation due to the pandemic. With a swift move to online learning environments, Schools and universities implemented remote classes, often relying on platforms like Zoom, Google Classroom, and other technologies to facilitate instruction. This shift presented challenges related to access to technology, particularly in underserved communities, while also pushing educators to innovate their teaching methods. The need for us to engage in a virtual format prompted many instructors to develop creative assessment strategies and interactive lessons.
And how do you focus on your mental health and well-being?
The pandemic not only changed the structure of work and education, but also emphasized the importance of mental health and well-being. As individuals dealt with the stressors associated with isolation and uncertainty, organizations and educational institutions began to prioritize mental health resources and support systems. This focus led to increased discussions around work-life balance, self-care, and strategies to cope with the ongoing challenges presented by COVID-19.
What specific challenges did you face while adapting to remote work or online learning during the pandemic?
Adapting to remote work and online learning during the pandemic posed numerous challenges for individuals across various sectors. These challenges included technological issues, maintaining work-life balance, communication barriers, feelings of isolation, and difficulties in engagement and motivation. Addressing these obstacles required innovative strategies and support systems to foster effectiveness in new work and learning environments. To address these challenges effectively, I sought support systems and resources. Organizations began implementing strategies such as mental health resources, flexible working hours, and regular check-ins to enhance employee well-being. Educational institutions adapted by providing additional support for students, including counseling services and flexible academic deadlines, which helped alleviate some of the pressures of online learning.
Thank you for all your time to interview with me.